for another great movie review here on The Real with me, Linda. Reviewing a movie is my guilty pleasure, and you all know that, right? It sure puts me in my bubble, oh yes, in my own world. Welcome, movie lovers, to another fun time today. I'm gonna be analyzing a very simple, nice Nigerian movie on Netflix called Dear Afi. And this, I'm sure you're gonna stay with me while I tell you what made this movie so amazing. Make sure you stay with me after the break.
How we first met. Amazing story.
Do for your love.
Is he a midfield guru or a wingman extraordinaire? She wouldn't know because they haven't had sex.
Oh my God, look it. Oh my God, look it. Oh my God, look it. Yeah, oh my God.
What? This is not Mike's.
What?
Whose pregnancy is this?
Welcome back, guys. So good to have you every week with me on The Real. I said earlier I'm going to be talking about a Nigerian movie called Dear Afi. Dear Afi was released in 2020 but came up on Netflix this year, 2021. So there's been a lot of buzz about Dear Afi and people just talking about it. So I decided to quickly run and see it so I can share my thoughts with you. Dear Afi was simple. So you had Kenny Bakola who played the lead role, in this movie as Afi. She was a simple young girl, somehow fell in love with a guy who was called a player. But he was faithful until 1 week to the wedding. You need to see it. But the problem was, Afi was someone who was always planned. This is how to keep the beans. This is where to park your car. This is where to keep this letter. Her life was planned. So she had even planned her life with her guy and said, this is how we're going to cook, eat, travel, vacation, how many children, when we're going to have time together. She had everything written down for 5 years and all her friends were like, Afi, how? How do you make such plans and just feel like everything will be perfect? But anyway, Afi was just somebody who was so planned until life showed her that life happens. It almost crushed me to see Afi get into a big trouble and she couldn't get herself out of it. Like, I was wondering, how can the whole plan Afi make a mistake? It was sad. So she called off the wedding. She said she wasn't going to get married again. That the guy promised her he was going to be faithful and he wasn't, and she was. And she also now made a mistake a few days to the wedding. I don't want to tell you all the story. I will have to pause here for now. But let me tell you what I like about the story. I like the fact that they tried to tell us a real story that was true. And how life can teach you that life happens. So you can make all your perfect, rosy, beautiful plans. And then one thing happens and the card comes crumbling. That was exactly what happened to Afi. But she learned her lesson. She learned a lesson that you can make plans, but then things could happen, so you should give leeway with things, changing and not going according to your plan and what you had in mind, but just letting life be. And sometimes, just let your head down. Things happen. She also learned the fact that because we all make mistakes, you must learn to forgive. Like, you just have to learn to forgive. Forgive the person, forgive yourself, and move on. To my verdict. I would like to score this movie 8/10. I know I'm being too generous these days, right, with my scores and just giving it out. But it was nice. So I like the fact that the story was really touching. The drama was real. The suspense was real. The fact that we kept wondering who was the father and who created this problem for Afi. It was really intense. Like, we couldn't even tell. I couldn't predict to the very last scene. I like that fact when I can't predict a movie. Cinematography was good. Costumes, makeup. For a Nigerian movie, the production was really nice. I have to give it to them. Trust me, it was good. And I would say that they did a really good job. And that's why I'm being this generous and this nice to them. Do yourself the favor and go check out the movie Dear Afi and thank me later. Please do not forget, all the verdict parts are my personal thoughts. And you're permitted to feel otherwise. Trust me, you are. Should you have a different opinion, make sure you share with us across our social media handles at MyMovieViewNG on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Until next time, have a great one.
Call me Anna.
Whoa. I can't do this, ma. I'm sorry.
Stupid but admirable. Marco.
What we want to do abortion, this is the place they come. Number one, Dr. Nando, number one.
Lord, my the Holy Ghost fire will consume you.
Just give me power.
Me.
Power.
Me.
Power. Come on, you be something nice, oh.
What kind of no, that's funny.
Oh, my God, Daddy, wow.
Oh my God.
Let me come on, Steve. Come on, shut up. Guy, move.
Mike.
She doesn't even want to talk to you.
I'll say it in Yoruba. It's called Alubama Dide.
Okay, can feel leave, but me, no leave, no transfer.
Your grip is hard on
Help me.
Somebody help.
This is looking like the end of the road for us.